to ask me any questions if you can. Let's talk about training and nutrition. Feel free to drop in, hit that like button, and also ask me any questions about training and nutrition. Yeah, fam. Make sure and feel free to ask me any questions. Training on nutrition wise, I'm just here to answer any questions as well. I hope you all having a lovely day and a lovely start to the day as well too. So I'm a teenager, like bodybuilding, getting big, but my parents say it's dangerous. What do you think? Um, Personally, like again, I'll give you advice from my perspective. If your parents do think that it's dangerous, you probably want to ask them why they think it is. And like my if you want my personal opinion, I mean I started bodybuilding at a very young age, so I started training at 13. Um, and I personally thought it was fine. The sport can be dangerous if you're not lifting carefully, if you don't have the right advice, if you're not eating well. But that's like anything as well, you know. I personally have enjoyed bodybuilding and I love it, and it's taught me a lot of things. I've got learned a lot of great morals from bodybuilding, and it's helped me a lot. So, I'm 27. I started training when I was about 13, but I wasn't training seriously until about 16, and then I started competing around 17, 18. So um, I've been competing quite a long time. Yeah, if your parents are talking about health wise, as long as you're eating well, training well, me personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But it's always also great to ask them why they think getting big is dangerous. Personally, I haven't seen anything wrong with it, and I've been happy and really enjoyed my journey so far. So yeah, I personally don't think getting big is dangerous in any way. Um, but yeah, what would you recommend for app that also help me? Oh, do you mean like a training app? Is that what you're saying? Or what would or would you is are you asking what would I recommend for abs? Is that what you mean? So I think I missed your message. Yeah. So when it comes to abs is a very tricky one. A lot of people think getting abs, or you mean like an app, like a training app? Um, Personally, like I personally do like online training. So if you it's something you're very serious about, feel free to hit me up on Instagram. Um, about training as well. But there's so much information online. I post so much content on my Instagram. I try to post on YouTube as well. But if you want something personalized, it's definitely hit me up and I'll work with you. How do you build a hard chest? Okay, so building chest. One of the biggest things about chest is, I personally find, increasing your frequency with training can help quite a lot. So if I want to, oh, without hitting the gym, I've actually posted. I don't know if I've posted a video on a a full chest routine without using the gym. So one of the things I'll personally use is time and attention training. So time and attention training can vary in different ways. Now, you don't have any weight or load to be able to apply more tension to your muscles. So how do you build your chest in that instance? So what you're gonna do with that one is you're gonna be working with some slow concentric and eccentric movements. Concentric means the pushing phase, or like the contracting phase where you're squeezing your chest. So when you're doing a push up, when you're coming all the way up, that's your concentric phase. So you want to slow those motions down. So most of your push up movements are great for targeting your chest. So you want to just do variations of that. Meaning you can do an incline, you can do an explosive, a plyo one. You can also do close, a wider stance push up as well. So yes, you can hit your chest without using equipment. Um, Eventually your body will get used to it, and the only way you're going to be able to increase that tension on your chest and build your chest is to also increase, one, the volume, or two, the time and the tension that you train it with. But eventually you probably want to add some weights in there to challenge yourself a little bit more, or go into a little bit of plyo work too. Feel free to ask some questions, fam. Ask me anything about training or nutrition as well. And feel free to like that button, like the video as well. And I really appreciate your support, guys. Feel free to ask any questions, guys, and don't forget to hit that like button as well. I want to help you guys as much as I can. Okay, so in order to lose weight, do you have to take low carbs and high fat? No, you don't have low carbs and high fat to lose weight. In fact, the way I actually program my clients, a lot of my clients, I do not actually put them on low carbs in general. So that's just a myth. And it's, yes, there's a keto approach which a lot of people like using, and there's nothing wrong with keto. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but I'm saying you don't have to rely on cutting your carbs. Now I want to tell you something as well. One of the things carbohydrates is great at is carbs are great at holding water. So when you cut out your carbs, instantly your water drops, and it can also make you drop weight. So that sometimes is a trick, so don't fall for that. I'm not saying that keto doesn't work. Keto does work, but doesn't necessarily mean you can't lose weight without dropping your carbs. Yes, you can. Um, Overall, it comes down to your calorie intake. So if you're eating more than your body actually requires, you are going to put on weight. And if you're eating less than your body requires, you will be losing weight. So now, if you're intaking more fat, fat is quite satiating, so it fills you up quite a lot when it's as it being sashayed. And so that's why sometimes people prefer high carb approach. Carbs, however, can make you feel hungry, but you do have a lot of volume. So when you eat carbs, 1 gram of carbs is 4 kilocalories. 1 gram of fat is 9. So I guess like you can eat more than 2 times the amount of carbs in quantities of fats before you end up putting on excess weight. Now you also have carbs that also have a high thermic effect too. So which means excess carbs are also burnt off as body heat. So carbs are not actually bad for you. It's just what happens is when you do eat more than your body actually requires, then your body actually ends up putting on weight. You can still lose body fat even when you eat a substantial amount of carbs, as long as it is actually what your body requires and it's enough for your body to lose weight or to place you in a deficit too. So feel free to ask me any questions. Make sure you like this video as well so I can come on live more often. I want to help you guys. I'm also going to be starting a 30-day ab challenge. So what I want you guys to do is, if you guys are interested in building abs as well and joining me on my journey for 30-day ab challenge, make sure you drop in the comments below what times you guys are available, because I'm going to be going live on my channel basically every day for 5 minutes, and I'm going to be doing abs. So I'll actually love for you guys to join me. So yeah, guys, if you have any questions, make sure you drop it in below. I'm excited to help you guys kick your goals. I want to see you guys absolutely at the top and smash some fitness goals soon. I'm loving these YouTube cool effects. Whoa, that's scary. Yeah, feel free to ask me any questions, guys, while we're here. I think I'm going back to my nightclub thing. I've got my NCS music in the background, and it's probably the best thing. Guys, ask me any questions. Feel free to um, like this video as well. Help support me. I love crunches. I personally love crunches because it helps activate your abs. So it's a great exercise to keep that core nice and tight while you're training. It also helps with your generalized compound movement. So when you squeeze your core and you're keeping everything super tight, it's also great because you are connecting your mind and your muscle together. So it's very important. So this is what abs do. Ab crunches doesn't necessarily mean it's going to give you abs, but what ab crunches does is it's going to help you keep and connect your mind to the muscle. Um, it's a great exercise. I call it an activation exercise and a great way to also still put tension on your core. Okay. I personally love ab crunches, but you can there's quite a variety of ab exercises that you can do that will still help you. So yeah, guys, if you are doing ab crunches, keep doing your ab crunches, and yeah, don't stop them. That they can be quite handy. They can be yeah, definitely something I'll say, like, keep doing. Don't stop ab crunches. Like, it's not gonna give you abs alone. However, eating well is gonna give you like much better abs, but it's gonna help in the process of building abs. If that makes any sense. I like quite a few ab exercises. So when it comes to abs exercises, I prefer. I love Russian twists. I love planks. One of my favorite ab exercises are the reverse crunches. I love reverse crunches. They're an absolute burner. And that's what I'm going to be doing, an abs routine basically every day. I'm going to start my 30-day ab challenge soon, and I want you guys to join me. So I want you guys after this video to drop in the comments below what time you guys are going to be available and also your time zone. So because I want to select a good time to go on live where everyone can basically come join me. So when the video ends, guys, make sure you drop in the comments below what time zone you're at and when you'll be available, because I want to be able to jump on live with you guys when I do my app challenge. And I'm hoping you guys can join me, and you can give me feedback, and we can help each other. Any advice for veiny arms? So when you mean like as in you want to get veiny arms, is that what you mean? Yep. Okay. So when it comes to the veins and arms, one is due to low body fat. Um, Generally, if you've also been at a low body fat before, sometimes also carbohydrates, dehydration is another thing, reason why sometimes people's veins pop out a little bit more. But generally, everyone's got veins. You do build up. You probably are going to build up like more vascularity with your training. If you're increasing your cardiovascular training and intensity at the same time too. But if you want to show those veins, having a low body fat is always one of the biggest things that contributes to you being able to be more vascular and more veiny as well too. So that's a big one. That's a very big one. Like when people talk about having veiny arms and stuff like that, it comes down to one, nutrition and diet, and also training as well is a big one. Feel free to ask me anything, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see more of as well, with videos, because I want to make some content for you guys too. And make sure you hit that like button, guys, as well too. I want to answer all your questions, so feel free to ask me. Feel free to drop in any questions below, fams. What's up? What's up, fam? Calf raises are okay for a leg home workout. What should be the rep range count? All right. Now, if you are at home and you are doing calves and you want to increase the intensity of calves, so you want to put more tension on the muscle, one of the great ways, some of the things you can implement are one, you can implement something called an isometric hold. So you hold it up at the top of the movement, so where you actually get the most contraction, so at the peak of the movement. So in the process of a calf raise, right at the top, when you really squeeze your calves, hold up for a few seconds. That's a great way to increase the intensity. You can also slow down the coming up phase as you come up, or going down phase. So that's your concentric, and then your eccentric phase. You can increase the speed and go for a rep range of about 20 to 30. You can also even challenge yourself by going into like a single leg donkey calf raise instead of like double, because that's going to put more weight on one leg and you're actually going to get much more out of the workout. So that's a very quick way to increase that intensity while training calves at home, and especially having no equipment. Alternatively, you can grab something a little bit heavier as well, hold it up, and which is also going to push your center of gravity a little bit lower, and then you'll be able to get a little bit more tension as well on the muscle. Um, both science or bro split, both. I like the bro split as well. The bro split mainly because I can utilize that in targeting specific muscle groups that I personally find weaker. Um, Science, when it comes to science, there's different ways you can train. There's also periodization. You can go into a power training approach. I personally implement both. It just honestly depends on what works for you, and I personally believe you should be changing your training anyway, like in your splits, as you progress, especially not just for the fact of progression. It's also just to keep you entertained and engaged, and to enjoy your training too. So it's something different. So I personally recommend both. I love the bro split though. I love the bro split. That's my main. But again, I never would do anything that will get me bored. I enjoy my training. I really love my training. So I'm always trying to implement something that will make it fun when I train. All right, guys. I've been on for 20 minutes. Again, just before I leave, I am going to be starting my ab challenge. I hope you guys are having an awesome night. Drop in the comments below what time you're going to be available, because I'm going to be going live for 5 minutes daily when I start my ab challenge. And it'll be nice to have you guys all on there at the same time so you can join me. It's only taking 5 minutes to basically get those abs hit like never before, and I guarantee you, you're gonna be super sore. You're gonna love it, and it's something you don't need any equipment for. So that's the brilliant part. And I just want to be able to help you guys at the same time too. What's your current weight and your current height? So my height is 177 centimeters. I'm 104 kilos. Now, thank you guys so much for joining me. Please hit that like button, comment below after the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks again for supporting me. There's some big things coming, and I can't wait to share it with all you. Hope you all have a good night. Your boy is out. Peace.